The future of Diablo in 2024. I'm going to have to say, I'm actually really excited about 2024 playing Diablo 4. So, in this video, we're going to go over a few things that are going to happen in the year of 2024 for Diablo. We're going to look at Season 3, we're going to look at Season 4, and then we're also going to take a look at the expansion. It's exciting. So starting with Season 3, something that I'm most excited for is the Gauntlet. So the Gauntlet is a weekly dungeon that will reset every single week, but the dungeon will have a fixed mob density, fixed affixes, so it will be the same for everyone across the board. So you're going to be, if you're a sorcerer like me, you're going to be only playing against other sorcerers and trying to beat the best times and figure out the dungeon and get through it before anyone else does. So if you're a barbarian, you're only going against barbarians. You can do 2s, 3s, and 4s in the actual gauntlet. And the idea is you're going to be going through this gauntlet or this dungeon, and you have a score. And you must gather these proofs of might. So these proofs of might can be acquired by defeating monsters, destroying objects within the gauntlet. And once you collect them all and finish the actual run, you'll do one of two things. You'll get your score of the dungeon, and that's going to be ranked against everybody in the entire world. So you'll get weekly loot for actually ranking higher. So if you get top 1,000 in the world, you actually get specific loot for that. I'm assuming it's going to be like some kind of skins or something. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. But also, when you complete the dungeon, you probably get like 4 items, just like you do when you get a AOZ. So you're actually not going to be wasting any time picking up loot on the ground or anything like that. Even though I wish there were some veiled crystals on the ground. Give me a shout out in the chat for some veiled crystals. We always need those, right? But you got to pick up those proofs of might and hopefully increase your score in the gauntlet to try to get higher ranked. So some other quick changes for Season 3 that you might not have seen is the actual hell tides are actually changing. So you're not going to have a huge gap between hell tides. Hell tides are going to be 55 minutes long with only a 5-minute gap between hell tides. So you're going to be able to do hell tides much more often, which is going to make it much easier to farm Duriel and get the mats you need when you can play and want to play instead of when you like have to log on because of hell tides going on. So that's actually a really, really good change. I'm excited about that too. And then also additional end game content is in the works for Season 3. So they're probably going to do, like, I'm assuming, along with the Gauntlet, some other end game things for Diablo 4. We have not seen anything about balance changes on classes, buffs, nerfs to builds, not yet. When that comes, I will definitely share it with you guys. But that's about it for Season 3. So thank you if you've been watching so far, much appreciated. If you haven't already and you would like to see more content from Kafka and Kafka Gaming, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Hit me a like, put that notification bell on, because we are making content for Season 3 all the way through 2024. See what happens with the expansion. But we got a lot of good stuff coming out, and we're really excited to share it with you guys. So for Season 4, which actually comes out in April, it is not a lot of change right now because obviously we still got a ton of time left. But the main plan for Blizzard, Diablo, the devs, is to do an itemization update. So this update, they really hope on fixing these following issues. So bullet point them right now. So we got difficult to process all the items you find. So many different stats on all the items, and so many different variables of items that could be actually working with other items. Attack power doesn't mean much, so that's the first thing they're gonna fix. Then it's gonna be difficult to find upgrades, right? So I've talked about this in videos before, and it's not always exciting the loot you get. And, if it's hard to find an upgrade, it's not exciting, then why are you doing the grind, right? Next thing that I plan on fixing is virtually impossible to find a perfect item due to a high degree in variability. So there's so many different options on items that it makes it like impossible to find a perfect item. Like, what is the perfect item? Like, that should be a thing, right? So I should know what the best stats in Diablo 2. I know exactly what the best stats on the items that I wanted to get, especially like rune words and everything like that. So, and then the lastly, affix combinations that don't make sense. So example is three different plus to core skills, for example. So there's a lot of items that have random affixes on them that really don't make sense, and they help to clean that up. So that's all we got for season 4. I'm still excited about that. I'm probably more excited about that than season 3 because that is going to be really cool if they do it right. And then the items, they know what's wrong now. They've been through the game. They see the comments. They understand. People are, they're talking about it. It's just there's a lot wrong right now, and hopefully they fix those things. So lastly, we are getting an expansion in 2024. Excited for that. Oh my gosh. And it's going to look like something like this. I don't know. It's like in a jungle or something like that. You're going to be by Kurest and maybe hopefully be a little bit familiar to like Diablo 2 and some other places. I'm assuming it's going to be a whole nother area. Like you have to like go somewhere else. I don't think it's going to be on the same map as we currently have, which would be really cool too. There is going to be a new playable class in the Diablo universe, and it looks like all hints are going towards a class called the Spiritborn, and that's not confirmed in any way though. So um, there might be some mercenaries, but can't confirm that either. So that's just some hints, some things that might have happened, some other things that have been shared and we've mentioned before. But the idea around aspects should be moved to the Codex of Power by the expansion in some way, and they should no longer take your inventory space. So basically, I'll explain again. So if you get a aspect that is maxed out and you remove it from the actual item and destroy the item, you go that amount goes to the Codex of Power, and you have that you could use at any time you want. So you don't have to keep on trying to farm the same legendary aspect, which would be absolutely phenomenal and a huge change. And also too, like loadouts between different builds, that should be something that is going to change in the expansion. Loot filters have been discussed. They're not coming before the itemization update. That would require a total redo. Better social features too, like a group finder. And I don't know why this hasn't been implemented because, like, how hard is it to add a group finder in a game? I mean, literally, we had group finders in games 15 years ago from Blizzard. So all these things could change. And these are just like hints towards things in the expansion. But man, this sounds like by 2024, expansion, it sounds like we have a complete game. I'm hoping we continue to add some end game content as well, and just make the end game as best as possible, because that's going to keep the game going and keep making people want to continue to play, especially with like loot and everything like that. So that kind of wraps up what we know so far. That is like everything we know what's going to happen in 2024, the future of Diablo. So let me know in the comments what you think of Diablo 2024. Are you ready to, go with the grind and play it out like me? And let me know if you're going to switch to another game or whatever that looks like. But you will definitely find me making some content around Diablo in 2024, season 3, season 4, and the new expansion. I'm assuming season 5 is going to be the new expansion. They have to do something to combat the PoE 2 that comes out. So you think about April and middle of April. So we got July, maybe expansion. That'd be pretty sweet. So all right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. We are on our way to 1,000 subs. We're trying to get there before the 23rd, January 23rd, before season 3 starts. We're trying to get 1,000 subs. We're going to eat not 1, but 2-foot-long subs on the video while we're playing in season 3. Maybe we could do it on the launch day on stream. Who knows? We'll be streaming on that day for sure. But we are streaming on YouTube Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So come check it out. Come say what's up. I really would appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching.